I really appreciate that I think it showed that there's good in humanity.
Yesterday, we introduced you to Marina Morse. She's 7 months pregnant and lost her home in the Eaton fire. She suddenly found herself homeless after she wasn't allowed to return to the Red Cross shelter after a short hospital stay.
We sent KCAL's Jasmine Viel to follow up on her journey and why it's been so difficult to get the help she needs.
It was like really neat yesterday, but I slept last night.
Marina Morse slept in a bed for the first time Tuesday night since the Eaton fire burned down her apartment more than a month ago.
It was like, wow, I'm so glad. I went out to the car and said, I can't even believe, look at the difference, like being crunched in a car. The thing is, here I feel safe.
Morse, who is 7 months pregnant, had been sleeping in her car after being turned away from the Red Cross shelter this past weekend. She says she was unaware they had checked her out of the shelter after she went to the hospital for a few days because of her pregnancy. That meant she no longer had access to the resources and services they offered.
They just said that they were going to help us to rehouse, especially if we didn't own a house, then they were just going to help us rent a house.
But My Tribe Rise, a grassroots organization in Altadena operating a disaster resource center,
Maternity type of clothes.
out of the Morning Star Baptist Church, helped Morse get this hotel room in Duarte for a few days until more permanent housing can be found.
This situation where you have a Marina, a pregnant black woman, right in front of you saying, I need housing, you don't turn her away.
We have reached out to the Red Cross multiple times, and they have not yet responded to this particular case on why Marina, a pregnant woman, was not allowed to return to the shelter after she had been checked out. They told me in a statement a few days ago that there are rules. But as you can see behind me, Marina here in this church basement is getting a meal. She is getting the help she needs as organizations and groups have stepped up to show that it takes a whole community to rebuild.
We probably have a list of like 2,500 families we know that have been displaced in Altadena, on West Side Altadena.
Marina?
Yes, this is she.
It's Rebecca from CASA.
Back in her hotel room, another organization reached out to help after they saw Morse's story.
Welcome to CASA.
Casa de los Angelitos in the South Bay is offering her a room at its home for mothers-to-be and their babies.
I think that especially with pregnant women, it is a very specialized sort of service that they need. It's not just a bed.
Thank you.
Giving this mom-to-be
so much. I've been
hope.
trying. I think it showed that there's good in humanity. Oh, that's nice.
In Duarte, Jasmine Viel, KCAL News.
Well, KCAL cares about the wildfire victims, so we have joined Honda's Random Acts of Helpfulness for a donation drive.
You can drop off new stuffed animals or new toiletries at any of the 55 SoCal Honda dealers through February 23rd.